Good morning, dear friends. We are invited to a new day, to a new beginning, and we rejoice with it. What a joy, what a privilege. There are many who want to be here, experiencing this very incarnated life. They no longer can. One day we will no longer be here either, and that's not sad either, because life goes on. But this moment has treasures that we need to discover. Treasures we cannot be ashamed of. And that's what Emmanuel is going to tell us in chapter 51 of the book, Vineyard of Light. He quotes Jesus in Luke chapter 9, verse 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed, when he shall come in his glory and in his Father's and the holy angels. What does that mean? Let us see. Emmanuel says that many apprentices are satisfied with themselves just because they have very beautiful affirmations. They congregate in great discussions, trying to convert and convince Greek and Trojans regarding their religious faith. And when they are asked about the fury in which they delight themselves, imposing their points of views onto others, they usually reply saying that it's indispensable not to be ashamed of the Master in the teachings before the crowd. However, many times the worry of preserving Christianity does not pass by as mere verbal imposition. Such defenders of the Christ forgot that above all it's indispensable not to forget the sublime principles before the tasks of each day. The life of a man is his own public confession. The conduct of each believer is his true profession of faith. Very childish for those who use the thunder of their voice and their verbiage, children of individual vanity, before the listeners who don't understand and are complacent, forgetting their needed testimonials before the Master in the works of their jobs, daily jobs, in the purifying home. So it is indispensable not to be ashamed. The apprentice of Jesus shall not be ashamed, may not be lost in these heated discussions, but to focus on more insignificant or eminently expressive opportunities, being the example of love, renunciation, and personal sacrifice, the one that the Lord demonstrated in his sublime journey. What is Emmanuel reminding us of here? First, Jesus' words. Of course, Jesus is not going to be ashamed of us. It's a force of expression, meaning you will not be coherent. Coherence is everything. Being authentic. So the question for us is it important to say a Of course, here we're talking, you and I. I may be using my mouth, but you're thinking, and we're together in a dialogue, in a reflection. But there are times in our daily lives in which we look at a spouse that is misaligned, or our son or daughter, or a colleague, a neighbor, a friend, and then we feel the urge to say, no, 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 no. Let's feel the urge to be. To be or not to be. Basically, that's what it is. To be. To be loving. To renounce. To be a living letter. The pressure is off of our shoulders, and it feels good. We're not here to convert anybody, to convince anyone of anything, because that's a thing that happens from within. I see people who are rebellious. They are like, you're trying to convince me? Try it, because they want attention. No, we're not here to convince anybody. We're not here to do anybody's work but our work. And Emmanuel is saying, let's do our work to love, to renounce, to understand. It's much easier. Oh, Vanessa, it's not. It is. We have no pressure to convince and to change anybody, but to transform ourselves. Let us declutter our hearts from the pressures of our battles with loved ones, and not so loved ones too. Let us declutter, love, renounce, and be divine. Shall we, friends? Let us then together pray to absorb this recommendation by the good spirits, by Jesus himself, and go on our day. Thank you, Master Jesus, for teaching us coherence and authenticity. We want to be authentic, loving, and caring. We want to be with you in your loving light. Today, we want to emanate more loving feelings, less judgmental ones. Be more careful with our words, substituting negative ones by positive ones, being an encourager, but most of all, igniting the light of God inside of us as you taught us. Not so much saying things, but being divine as you've taught us. How can we express our gratitude to you, Master Jesus? What would be of us were it not for you coming to us and reminding us of our essence? Today, we want to forgive and forget all evils. We want to let go of the past, blessing it. Declutter our hearts from resentment, vengeance, hatred, indignation. And we see inside of us flowers of love, of peace, of understanding, of kindness, ready to be offered to everyone we encounter, to everyone we think of, to everyone we talk to everyone we write a message. We breathe in this healing, pure air that you concede to us in this beautiful planet. We thank you for the nature that is working incessantly to sustain our lives. For every tree and every bird and every being that works day and night without noticing of their importance in the economy of life. We want to be honeybees producing honey without even noticing that it's going to nourish somebody else's soul. May we be kind to animals and plants and kind to one another at human level. And every day, all the time, look up, connecting with you and your messengers, feeling their loving presence at this moment, emanating, renewing energies, rebalancing ourselves, inviting us to a new beginning within us. May everyone who is in this circle of prayer feel the presence of the spirit doctors, the therapists. May everyone who has their name in the book of prayer at the Spirit Side of Virginia and Cardiac Radio feel the presence of the doctors, nurses, and therapists who are coming their way to help them in their very needs. Thank you. Dear Master, Governor of our beautiful planet, count on us, and so be it. What a message for us, huh? Saying, come on, the coach of the planet is saying, friends, no pressure onto convincing others, but focus on being. Sometimes we're so anxious to doing, we forget to be. Let's be divine. Let us allow love to flow through us, more through our thoughts, feelings, vibrations than words. And if needed, as St. Francis says, we use a word. Thank you, friends, for being here with us for this circle of togetherness in the good. Thank you, Camille. Yes, this message is much needed today. Thank you, John, De Rosa. Thank you, Slavic. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Narciso. Thank you, Lou. And John says, focus on the good in each one to stay on the divine path. Amen. May we have a glorious day. And hopefully we'll see you later at Cardiac Radio.